played extremely hard. It was a very physical game. They were coming off a very emotional victory over the weekend, and we came after we had a very bad loss. So we both needed this game, and I thought our players both teams played with a sense of urgency. We were able to kind of hang on there toward the end and win the game. Clemson executes so well offensively that we knew we had to defend for the whole 35 seconds of the shot clock if we were going to be successful. They've been out rebounding most of in their games that they've played very well. They've done a great job on the boards, and so we thought we had to neutralize them on the boards. The game could have gone either way. Both teams, I thought, played very hard and stuck with the game plans. I think we just played just a little bit better, hit a couple of free throws there toward the end that kind of gave us the opportunity to come away with a victory.
How big is it for you to hit 85% of your free throws on the road for the home team against Australia every system?
Well, I would like to have gone to the free throw line a little more. They kind of changed their offensive system there toward the end of the game and just start dribble driving, attacking us off the bounce and throwing their bodies into our guys inside, which was very smart strategy on their part because the officials had started calling the game very, very close, and they were able to get to the foul line. We were very fortunate that they didn't hit some of those free throws, and I'm sure Coach will think that probably made the biggest difference in the game, them getting to the foul line and not hitting their free throws. And I'm sure we've had some of those games where we went to the foul line and we didn't shoot very well. That's kind of the nature of what goes on in ACC games. And it seems like each game takes on a different personality. You never really know what's going to happen when two ACC teams show up. It becomes a battle, and all the little things make a big difference in each game.
Leonard, you said how difficult Clemson is to play. You know how difficult this place is. Why do you guys play so well against Clemson and here in this building?
Well, I mean, I did not know we played that well here. I mean, every game is a battle, and you feel like you're drained when you're successful. But I probably could say the same thing. When they come down to our place, they seem to have been able to do a pretty good job in Tallahassee. So, but I'm not real sure there's any reason. I just think that Coach does a great job coaching this team. And we both play very hard. We both emphasize a lot of defense, and the games always are games that could go either way. And we've been fortunate to win a few games here, and unfortunately, they've been fortunate to win a few games in Tallahassee.
This seemed like the best defensive performance you guys have had in ACC play. What was the difference tonight?
Well, I think our backs were against the wall for one thing. We didn't want to go 1-5. That's a hole that you dig that kind of hole for yourself, and it's difficult to come out of it in the ACC. I think our team's growing up. We only had 2 days off in the last 25 days. The schedule makers have not been very kind to us. It's like we're playing every other day. We had one stretch where we played 4 games in 8 days. We are very in it. We're starting 2 freshmen that's learning. Basically, we have a blend of some experienced players and a lot of youthful players that we're trying to integrate into our system. So we've been a little inconsistent. We're without one of our leading scorers, and so our roles have been kind of in motion. We've been developing, so I'm glad to see us at least put a defensive effort together. And I thought that from the offensive end, we pretty much executed very well toward the end, where they did a very good job of confusing us. They went to a zone, 1-3-1 and 2-3, and it took all our offensive rhythm away from us, and we kind of coughed it up. We had 3 bad possessions, gave them momentum back to them. Then the game could have gone either way down the stretch.
Considering how you played middle of the season the way that you did, you feel like process. I know a lot of people focus on offense, but also defensively, you feel like this sort of the culmination of the process, trying to figure out who you are without erring on that defensive end of the floor.
We're trying to figure out who we are on all areas, defense and offense. So we're not the kind of team that can absorb losses as well as we have in the past. But I also think those giving some other guys some opportunity to step up and play and learn and grow, and this creates a whole nother scenario for us, and we seem to be adjusting with each game.
Considering how they attacked you in the second half, trying to go to the basket, what was your thought when you saw them settle for three on the last possession?
Well, I think that they probably would rather have gone to the basket and attacked the way they were, taking us off the dribble. But we changed to a zone defense and did a little better job containing them. And I thought they had to take the next best shot. And fortunately, it didn't go in.